Hi, my name is Brenda Schmidt, and I'm a family finance specialist in the Northeast area. I have been teaching classes and facilitating meetings online for more than 8 years now, and there have been times when I have wondered, is anybody out there? Virtual classrooms and meetings have become extremely popular because of their accessibility. Unfortunately, you cannot see when people have become disengaged. You have no way of knowing that while you are covering critical content, participants are texting on their smartphones, checking emails, or taking naps. So how do you know if people are actually engaged, paying attention, and retaining information? Planning and implementing frequent and relevant interactions is the single most important thing that you can do. As a general rule, you need to have participants interacting or doing something every 3 to 5 minutes. These interactions can be with other participants, with you, the instructor or facilitator, with something in the virtual environment, or with a workbook or worksheet that's in front of them. You are not adding activities just for the sake of adding activities. You need to make sure these interactions have a purpose and are relevant. So if you think about a 1-hour program, you should have a minimum of 12 activities. Now don't freak out. Adobe Connect makes it easy with all the tools I'm about to show you. We are fortunate to have access to this very robust online environment that makes it easy for us to hold meetings and classes that are engaging and effective. Before you begin, you need to understand the capabilities of each of these most common tools and use the tool appropriate in each situation. Let's get started. The main tool that you will want to use to engage your audience are visuals and your voice. You will want to use a voice that conveys energy and interest. Limit the amount of text you put on a screen. Opt for visuals that are relevant, appropriate, and support the class or meeting objectives. Be careful. Visuals can improve attention and learning or be a distraction. Visuals can be added to the background or in a share pod. They can be added in a share pod through, such as this PowerPoint, such as a video.
Don't forget to share your experiences with us on Facebook, Twitter, or the blog.
Or through a PDF. A whiteboard is more than a virtual flip chart. They allow the facilitator and the participant to post information in a shared space. They are interactive and engaging. You can emphasize data by highlighting, underlining, and circling text. This helps participants to focus on what is most important. They can also be used as an icebreaker before a program begins, such as a crossword puzzle to be used as a review content from an earlier class. Chat can be used to collect a lot of ideas in a short amount of time. Use it to ask open-ended questions or to ask for help. It ensures that everyone's voice is heard, such as in this example. You may want to have participants type their answers but not hit send until you ask them to do so. This way, their thoughts will be original instead of repeating what they've already seen typed in somebody else's chat box. Breakout rooms can be used for group activities. Groups should be small enough to promote everyone's ideas and involvement, yet large and diverse enough to create different perspectives. You can put whiteboards, synchronized web browsing, notepads, or chat boxes in breakout rooms to encourage participation. Breakout activities should be structured and brief. Assign a leader in each room to start the activity, ensure participation, and report back to the large group. Always monitor the activities in the breakout room and offer assistance if needed. To start a breakout room, you click on the breakout icon. You'll see that people are moved into breakout room 1 and I've moved them into breakout room 2. You click Start Breakout. Once they enter the breakout room, they have directions on what to do while they're in this room, and they have a pad where they can write their responses to a question. When you end the breakout, everybody comes back to the main room, and it can be set up so that the notes come also from each of the 2 breakout rooms. and then the participants can see how the other room responded to the same question. The poll enables you to do a quick check-in with the class to make sure the material is being understood. Use it to ask questions where all participants can answer at the same time. Polls work best with questions that have 2 to 5 response options. Polls are created in advance and activated when appropriate. Use surveys to introduce a new topic. This lets you know how much the participants already know on the topic and give you an opportunity to elaborate where less is known. Polls make great icebreakers or introductory exercises. Sharing the results with the class creates a sense of community. Asking for feedback through a poll is a good way to re-engage a silent audience. Anonymous feedback through a poll will allow participants to be honest without fear of repercussion. Having the ability to allowing participants to hear each other adds engagement to the class or meeting. Every chance that a participant has to hear another voice is an opportunity to re-engage the participants. Discussion is one of the best ways to encourage collaboration. Emoticons are a tool that can increase participation and engagement. Ask frequently if there are questions or if things are being understood, and encourage participants to use the emoticons to share opinions. Encourage participants to raise their hand if they have a question or applaud the comment of another participant if they find it useful. Emoticons are at the top. When you click on one, then it appears in the attendees box. All of this will help participants feel engaged and encourage participation. Frequent use of the tools is the single most important technique for creating engaging and effective classes and meetings. If you have questions or comments, feel free to contact me.